Hello and welcome back to another Talk Wargaming unboxing. In this video we'll be taking a look at the Portuguese line infantry from Warlord Games, which is part of their black powder range. Now this set contains 24 hard plastic and metal 28mm Portuguese line infantry, and if I just flip the box over on the back here you can see we've got some painted examples there and also a list of the contents, which says we've got 20 plastic line infantry, 4 metal command and a 2-page background booklet which includes 10 full colour flags. We've also got a little bit of history about the line infantry as well there. So now that we've looked at the box, let's open this up and take a look at the contents inside. So inside the box we have the information sheet as well, so this gives you some nice comprehensive background about the Portuguese line infantry, the history as well, and at the bottom there it all gives you a very nicely laid out grid with all the different colour schemes that are available, so range from dark blue to white, red. It kind of gives you the regiments, the collar colour, the cuff colour, the lining and trimming, and also the shako plume as well. On the back here we also have the flags that we've also saw on the back of the box there as well. Moving on, we have the metal components, which are the 4 command sprue options, and we'll look more closely at these in a moment. And we'll also get one of the sprue here as well. Now this sprue we get 5 of these sprues all together in the box, which means you get 20 plastic infantry and then the 4 metal miniatures as well. So let's zoom in on this and get a closer look at the detailing. So here we have the line infantry sprue, and as you can see we've got 5 miniatures on this, and they are pretty much mostly assembled. All of them have the left and the right arms as well, the weapon included, apart from this guy here who's got a separate right arm. In terms of actual what you need to do to assemble, you just clip them off here and then glue on the packs, and then you get a choice of heads as well. So we've got the earlier shakos there, and then on the other side we've also got the stovepipe hats at the top as well. So very nice detailing overall. The fabric's very nicely detailed. I always make a point of how nice fabric is on these miniatures, because sometimes it's quite difficult to get it just right, but it looks quite good on these. Additionally, the face detailings as well is also quite nice as well. Sometimes it's quite difficult to get right. So that was the plastic sprue. Let's move on to take a look at some of the metal components. So here we have the metal command options. Now starting on the left here we have the musician who's equipped with this drum there. We have the officer's body there who's carrying the sword, and we have 2 ensigns as well, which can be used to carry the banner pole. So we've got one metal wire banner pole there, I've got another one somewhere, however I think it might have fallen out of the box unfortunately. We also get a range of different heads to choose from as well, so we've actually got 8 of these, so you get some nice choices depending on what you want to go for. We've got both the shako and also the stovepipe hat variants depending on what you equip with your plastic sprue. We also get 2 banner poles there as well. The facial features are quite nice on these metal miniatures, as you can see there. For the we've got one that's quite sporting some nice facial hair there as well. So what I'm going to do, we're going to assemble a couple of these miniatures, including the plastic ones, so we can get an idea of what they look like assembled. So here we have some of the assembled Portuguese line infantry. We've got 2 of the plastic infantry here and the metal officer in the middle. In regards to assembly, they were very simple to put together. The plastic infantry just required the heads and the backpack as well, and this guy on the right here had his right arm glued on as also. The metal miniature here was just a matter of gluing the head on, so very simple to do so indeed. In terms of actual mould lines, anything like that, not really too many. There's a few mould lines on the plastic miniatures and a few of them on the metal miniatures, but they're quite easy to file off and remove with a hobby knife. As I've already pointed out, there's some quite nice detailing in the miniatures themselves. You can see there on the kind of the folds of the material on the backpack and on the trousers as well. Overall, very nice and quick to assemble. If you want to kind of assemble a whole bunch of these really quickly, you can do so in no time whatsoever. So the only real downside to these miniatures is the fact that there isn't really much variation in the poses. I mean, if you look at the guy on the left here, it's pretty much like a standard pose. You will have about 5 of those in your force. The only real difference there is the head that you use and also the backpack as well. The guy on the right gives you a little bit more options. You can you've got a choice of 2 options for his right arm, but apart from that, there isn't really much in the way of customizability of these miniatures. So I mean, it's not too big of a problem, but I mean, it is nice to have a little bit more freedom when assembling your miniatures. In terms of their price, these guys go for about £16 recommended retail price, which is fantastic value for money considering you do get the 24 miniatures in this. You get your 20 plastic miniatures and also the 4 metal miniatures as well, which means you can build up quite a sizable force for not much money at all. So that was our review of the Portuguese line infantry from Warlord Games for use in black powder. Until next time, thanks for watching and goodbye.